Hi guys, this is EBPMAN with tabletsforme.com, and today we're going to take a look at the Moko Slim Case for the Nexus 7 tablet. Alright, so let's take a look at the case, just the configuration. We've seen other cases that are similar to this case. It's an ultra slim case. Really doesn't have a lot of material to it. It is a leather case. You'll notice that it has the branding Moko here on the bottom. It does have the ability to wake your Nexus 7 tablet, so it's a smart cover once it opens. If you look inside the tablet, you have an elastic band hand strap for your hand. You have this elastic band that you see right here that's used to, once you have the tablet open, to kind of keep it from flapping back and forth, and I'll show you how that works. You have the perforation here for your speakers, and you'll see how that aligns in a couple seconds. And then you have all the corners that protect your tablet. This tablet case does bring one extra feature that we're starting to see more and more, and that is a loop for a stylus. We'll see how the stylus works. It's a little disappointing, but we'll talk about that in a couple seconds. One thing I'd like to focus on is the quality of the case. And while the outside of the case, the stitching looks very good all around, one of the things that I'm slightly disappointed in, and if we could get a little closer here, you'll be able to see this. We'll notice right here where this elastic is, the material kind of is peeling off right there. The other thing is on the bottom, and again this is out of the box, so this isn't with any use. You'll notice that there's peeling here, and the stitching that's taking place is kind of uneven, and also the finish here is uneven. You can also tell, I hope you'll see on the video, that the elastic portion that is tucked underneath this material, this is like a microfiber fabric, is not even cut straight. So there's definitely some workmanship issues with the actual quality of the case and some of the stitching in the inside, but that doesn't really detract from the functionality of the case. But if you're someone who looks at that stuff and that bothers you, you may want to consider a different case. Let's put the case on, see how that would work, and see how it fits with the actual tablet in. So what we'll do is we'll slide the case on. Before I snap it in, it does give you the ability to have a couple viewing angles, so like some of the other cases that we've seen that I reviewed, and it has two kind of angles, actually three if you think about it. So this is the first viewing angle, this is your second viewing angle, and then your third one is when it's fully resting here on the lip, which is your enclosing kind of latch. If we were to close the case, it does a great job, fine job, of protecting your tablet. And it aligns well. So the holes that are back here align with your speaker grill. You'll notice that you have access to your ports, not a problem. And you also notice that your headphone jack is accessible. Your power button and your volume rocker are accessible as well. And it does protect your tablet in all corners. And as it's closed, it doesn't open easily. So that's another nice thing. So if this were to fall, you wouldn't expect the cover to open, because you'll see that it kind of latches nicely. So one other feature, as I mentioned, is the smart tablet feature, or a smart cover feature, which will turn on your tablet. So let's see if that works. When you open it up, you'll notice that the tablet did turn on. When I close it, I can hear the audible off. If I open it again, you notice that it will turn on. So it does have that feature. The other thing about this case, which I've seen some other cases, is that when you flip the case on the back, if the magnet is too strong, the tablet tends to turn off. Mine turned off because of the timing. It doesn't have that defect. So that's good. Now here's where I would say is another area. Oh, and before I do that, let me show you how this works. The elastic piece is used in this fashion, and you do that so that if you're holding the tablet right here with your hand like this, you don't want it to flap. So that prevents it from flapping up and down. Okay? So that's what that little elastic piece is. So you can use that if you choose or not. I don't really use that much. The other thing about the actual case is that you have this stylus holder, which is great, but it's placed in the wrong place. I'd actually place it maybe somewhere over here or somewhere higher up. And the reason for that, I'm going to take a stylus and I'm going to try to insert it. And the problem that you have is, first of all, the loop is kind of tight and it makes it really difficult to get the stylus in. And then the other thing is, notice how the stylus kind of goes in an angle. It doesn't really look good at all. If they had placed it up here, maybe it would have gone down a little bit longer. And I've tried inserting the stylus the other way, but if you put your stylus in the opposite direction, your stylus would hang out. So maybe it could be another defect where they intended to put it here, but their placement isn't really thought out well. Even if they were to put it here on the outside, I think that would have been a better choice. This is a sub $20 case. You can find it on Amazon. If you have any questions, leave it on the YouTube channel. It is a good quality case outside of those little defects that I had shown. Leave it on the channel if you have questions, comments.